What's up, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, today we definitely have a lot to talk about. There have been some recent developments in the SEC versus Ripple case that we can't afford to miss out on. But before we get into all the good stuff, let's head over to the coinmarketcap.com. We can see there that the price of XRP today is at $1.13 and has seen a positive uptrend of 3.36% over the last 24 hours. We have been consolidating above the dollar mark, which is quite something. With all that said, let's roll that intro. As always, we welcome you back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you are new here, welcome to the XRP fam. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get notified of our daily crypto news updates. Now back to today's topic. We'll rev those engines up with this tweet from Matthew Liney that says, Canada see XRP as a utility token, not as a security, according to Canada Tax Foundation. If we look at the screenshots he has shared on his tweet, we can see a document from the Canadian Tax Foundation that says Taxation of the Token Economy, Cryptocurrency, and DLT tokens. Let's look at the second document that has been shared there. We can see that under utility tokens, native utility tokens, and application settlement, we have Ripple, Siacoins, Mysterium, and Filecoin. These native tokens are meant to provide person-to-person settlement for all transactions with third parties on a native application platform. As we keep on saying on this channel, Ripple XRP is a utility token that the whole world has backed. It's fascinating that Canada has also come into play. Next, we have this tweet from Kevin_Cage that says, why does PayPal not offer XRP? Because it is meant for the big players here. On the back end for settlement, 80 million accounts. Fools can ignore this. XRP community. As we all know, XRP is meant for the big players, and that's why they will most likely price so many people out. They don't want you in. Right now, we can't quite tell at what price most traders will be priced out before the flick of the switch, but my good guess is that we will see so many people being priced out when XRP gets to $10, $20, $30, somewhere around that range. From JD757, SEC sued Amazon and Tesla. Average people sold while the elites bought. Those who bought the fear are now one of the richest people in the world. SEC is suing Ripple now. Those who bought XRP will soon be one of the richest people in the world. Moral? Don't be average. It's that simple, guys. In the past, we have all seen the SEC go after Amazon and Tesla, which are some of the biggest companies worldwide right now. The same thing is happening with Ripple. If we go by history, XRP will be much further ahead in the coming years after the SEC versus Ripple case has been settled. Always have that in the back of your mind. Next, we have quite an interesting tweet from attorney Jeremy 1 that says, Ripple, if we're doing something wrong, how can we fix it? Hinman, you can't. Just stop selling XRP until we get our lawsuit finished. Ripple, that's extremely unhelpful. Hinman, I'll be more helpful when I get back into private practice. Call me then. Hinman, deposition, page 96. Another tweet from attorney Jeremy 1 says, here's the deleted portion of the SEC doc. You call 10 different law firms. They give you 10 different answers. Each of them has their own particular spin. It's like the white light of your speech went through a prism and came out in 10 different colors of legal advice. Crypto Boom replies to attorney Jeremy saying, holy crap, look at this. It looks like the SEC Gov tried to delete and hide information from a document, but Ripple's attorneys found it in the metadata. Moving forward, we have this tweet from BlackBerry XRP. Gary, are you there? What did Mr. Seaman delete? Did Hinman tell him to? Why are your attorneys coaching the witness? Settle it, give clarity, and have fun with. He further shares a video, and when we listen in, it says, Gary, let's talk about this little information that Mr. Seaman may have deleted. And did Mr. Hinman tell him to delete it? Plus, this attorney, Mr. Tenero, he might as well testify for the client. There is no speaking objections. Mr. What's the basis of that? To him, there is no foundation for that right now. Mr. Tenero, even if it is, you can ask him if he directed Seaman to delete it. I mean, does he remember that? What is he doing? Coaching the witness? Gary, settle this. Move on and handle the more important things. And good luck with that investigation. Again, guys, the developments we are getting about this case goes to show us that this is all a shenanigans show. It continues to baffle me. Why don't they just settle it? But I guess you all know why now. They are just waiting for the perfect moment in time. Learzite, in December 2020, the SEC Gov charged Ripple 8 months later, we are at a point where Ripple is charging the SEC, interrogating its employees and convicting the agency of destroying evidence. Gary Gensler, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your start as chairman of this agency? As we all know, Gary is literally the puppet for this whole Ripple versus SEC show. Now another tweet. This is from X Anderson. It says, just a reminder that the Ripple train is not stopping. He further shares this article from U.Today with the headline, Ripple partners with South Korea's leading payments service provider. The article says GME Remittance, one of the leading companies in South Korea, has announced a tie-up with SBI Ripple Asia, a subsidiary distributed ledger company, Ripple, in order to enable faster payments to Thailand. By becoming part of the RippleNet network, GME Remittance will be able to swiftly open new remittance corridors across the globe. According to COO Subhash Chandra Paudel, we chose Ripple as our partner because with RippleNet, we can launch into new countries with new partners within 1 to 2 weeks. This has drastically reduced the time to market and provides us with an edge compared to our competitors. Siam Commercial Bank, Thailand's oldest bank and a longtime Ripple partner, has connected with GME Remittance in order to receive money transfers from South Korea. Ripple has a strong presence in South Korea with such partners as Coin1 Transfer, Centbee, and HonPass. Now, as we wind up today's video, we have this tweet from @Ripple that says, ICYMI. RippleNet enables GME Remittance to accelerate and scale global payments with SCB Thailand. Here's how their partnership has expanded remittance corridors across the globe. Let's go over that article that Ripple shared. GME Remittance joins RippleNet to accelerate and scale payments from South Korea into Thailand. Today, we're excited to announce that Global Money Express Company Limited, GME Remittance, one of the largest non-bank remittance service providers in South Korea, has joined RippleNet. Through RippleNet, Ripple's global financial network, GME Remittance has connected to Siam Commercial Bank, SCB, Thailand's largest bank in terms of market capital. This partnership, established through SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture between SBI Holdings and Ripple, will accelerate and scale payments from South Korea into Thailand. With 184,000 Thai nationals residing in South Korea, the Thai population is the third largest in the country after Chinese and Vietnamese nationals. GME Remittance joins an existing roster of Korean financial institutions and money transfer companies already on RippleNet, including Cross, ENF, and Centbee that currently serve the remittance corridor between South Korea and Thailand. The number of transactions sent via RippleNet for this corridor has doubled year over year. Through this partnership, GME Remittance is looking to connect with existing RippleNet customers to expand into additional remittance corridors across the region and globally, including Europe and the US. We chose Ripple as our partner because with RippleNet, we can launch into new countries with new partners within 1 to 2 weeks. This has drastically reduced the time to market and provides us with an edge compared to our competitors, said Subhash Chandra Paudel, Director and COO at Global Money Express Company Limited, GME Remittance. Since launching our partnership, our team has benefited from the robustness of RippleNet, where transactions are tracked at every step of the process, making it easy to send money across borders with speed and transparency, he added. The remittance corridors requiring high-performance payments to this region are growing exponentially, with people needing to send money round the clock, even on holidays or weekends, said Emi Yoshikawa, Vice President of Corporate Strategy and Operations at Ripple. We're pleased to partner with a leading payments service provider like GME Remittance to deliver a superior customer experience while accelerating their expansion into new markets as they connect with our existing network of established partners on RippleNet, she added. This new connection on RippleNet between GME Remittance and SCB comes off the back of strong customer momentum for Ripple in Asia Pacific. This region is one of the fastest growing for Ripple, with transactions growing 130% year over year, driven by existing RippleNet customers and new connections. RippleNet leverages blockchain technology to help partners across a global network accelerate their business performance and scale. It delivers a superior end customer experience, simplified network partnering, liquidity management solutions, lines of credit, and state-of-the-art infrastructure to enable real-time payments. With that in mind, guys, time to take a look at the technicals. This is just the beginning of the bull cycle. Get ready for an explosion to around $10 or potentially even higher. Sell around $10, then buy back around $2 to $3 for more gains. Have an exit strategy prepared for these next few weeks because anything can happen. Hopefully the SEC case ends, because that would be an instant boost for us. But even without the case ending, we've still got this ball rolling. I think by next May, we could potentially see a little less than $100, so we have some ways to go. But for now, we should expect a mini pullback. The worst case scenario, in my opinion, is we drop down to about 80 cents. So don't worry. If we drop lower than that, I'm gonna have to sell for sure. Check out areas 1A, 1B, and 1C. They look like they are repeating themselves. And if they are, then we can see the same pattern we see in areas 1A and 1B happen in 1C. The directional movement index should play out the same way it did back in the beginning of 2017-2018 bull cycle. For guidance about what could happen in the future, we look to the past. Because of the time frame for the last highs, we can expect to hit the next high before the beginning of October. The selling line is a good selling point, so if we ever hit it, it wouldn't be a bad idea to sell there. The red vertical line is when I think this next run-up could likely end. If you look at the bigger picture, you can also notice that the past few years we've been building an ascending triangle. So when we break that, it's going to be big. After we break the triangle, hit the high, then hit support, we're going to see XRP hit hundreds of dollars, if possible, and be bigger than Bitcoin. In this bull cycle, people will fully realize the potential of XRP, and we're going to get a lot more media attention than before. As always, remember, trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video.